these are the measurements we are making use of. I just want to tell you how I got my crotch because the measurements are well explained already. I divided my hips by 4, and whatever it gave me, that became my crotch. So if you want to get your hips, you divide your hips by, if you want to get your crotch, you divide your hips by 4. So let's begin. Now we are getting our hip line, which is 8 inches. And then we are getting our crotch. Crotch line is 9 inches. Then we are getting our knee length, which is 17 inches. You can measure it on the person. This is the full length, 32 inches plus 2 inches sewing allowance, folding allowance. Yeah. I'm going to roll the lines. This is my hip measurement. I've drawn a straight line down there, and I've gotten my lap measurement. I'm trying to draw a straight line as well. So these 2 lines are going to serve as our crotch line, and I'm marking the crotch. Now I'm taking the waist measurement. I'm adding 1 inch allowance for that. I'm connecting it to meet the hip line and the crotch, the thigh line. So I'm trying to get the midpoint of the lap measurement. Whatever it gives me, I'm taking it down to the knee line, then the full length. I'm going to draw a straight line. This is the middle of on the center of the line. I'm trying to take my knee measurement. I'm placing the center of the measurement at the line. 8 inches, 4 inches on both sides. This is the ankle measurement, 6 inches, 3 inches on both sides. I'm placing the same measurement at the hemming allowance. Now I want to connect the lap measurement to meet with the knee measurement. I'm connecting the ankle measurement to meet with the hemming allowance. Now I'm connecting the knee measurement to meet with the ankle measurement. I've taken all my measurements. It's now to connect from the crotch to the knee, from the knee to the ankle. You connect with your straight ruler, or you can make use of your hands free. I usually mark out this for my hemming allowance so that I don't have rough edges at the hemming while hemming it. Yeah. It's time for us to take our dart. I'm getting the midpoint of the waist measurement. And I'm going to come down by 1/2 inch at the waistline. And I'll connect it to meet the side seam slant it. By the side of the midpoint, I'm taking half inch on both sides and then 5 inches down for the front dart. I'm going to connect the half inch to meet the 5 inches that I marked on both sides. So our dart is ready, the front trouser is ready. It's time to cut. You need to cut carefully so you don't affect the measurement. So I'm cutting out the half inch that I went down. The front trouser is ready. This is how it looks. Now I've placed the front pattern to another pattern to cut the back part. At the crotch line, I'm going to extend it by 3 inches to get the back crotch line because of the buttocks. In order for it to sit properly, I'm connecting the line. Now I'm going up by 2 inches. Remember, I took out half inch from the front waistline, so I'm replacing it. At this crotch line, I'm marking to 2 inches because of the buttocks. It's time to connect the crotch, the back crotch. I'm connecting it to meet the hip measurement, the hip line, okay? So you need to blend it properly. I'm connecting the lines. I went up by 2 inches. I'm connecting it to meet the side seam of the front trouser. This is because of the buttocks, so that the buttocks can sit properly. I'm adding extra 2 inches allowance for the back trouser. Remember, I did not add any allowance at the front part. The allowance goes to the back. So I'm connecting these 2 inches down. It's time to connect the lines. I'm starting from the back crotch line. I'm connecting the 3 inches to meet with the 2 inches all the way down. Now it's time to cut. The back trouser is ready. The front trouser is ready. This is very easy to make. I want to blend here properly before cutting it out. You have to cut carefully so you don't affect the measurement. Gently cut the crotch line, the crotch part. This is the front, this is the back trouser. All looking good. This is how the front part looks, very lovely. And this is how the back looks. You can place it on your fabric, add extra half inch allowance by this on both sides, on the sides. Okay, so you don't run short of measurement. Thank you for watching. Please share.